Hello everyone, this is Roshni at a legal intern with LEXIS and Company. In this video, I'll be dealing with one among the most controversial topics, that is maintenance for a woman living in a live-in relationship. So basically, with the passage of time and with the development of modern era and everything, we might think that the society is growing modern, and with modern ideologies, Western ideologies are getting into our country and everything. Yes, partially that's right. Some of the time, the live-in relationship concept is something that is adopted from the Western culture, and also that people somewhat a little bit people have started to accept it as well, but even now, even very recently, we would have seen a judgment by the Punjab High Court stating that live-in relationship is against the morality. So with this, what we can find out is that there is a little taboo with regards to live-in relationship even now, or not actually a little, but a major taboo, because a judgment to be passed in a court in India must require the mindset of the people living in that place or anything, or living in a particular state. So basically, the people even now, they think live-in relationship is not such a great concept, or it's against the morality of the people. So basically, even though we might have seen very advanced judgment, such as the Puttaswamy judgment, which gave complete right to privacy, which upheld the right to privacy that is provided under Article 21, and the Nalsa judgment, which gave the transgender rights in 2014, and also that the recent judgment, that is the Navtej Singh Johar with his Union of India, which was passed in 2008, which decriminalized section 377. All these judgment clearly shows that India is moving into a direction which is more of a practical side. But also few judgments, such as very recently we saw in the Punjab High Court passing a judgment, as I said before, which stated that live-in relationships are they declined the protection for live-in relationships, since it was considered to be morally wrong. The case's name was Gulzar Kumari versus the state of Punjab. In this case, and also in the case of Ujjwal versus state of Haryana, it was noted that partnerships, the live-in relationship partnership, are morally and socially undesirable and capable of undetermining the social fabric of Indian society. So it's still considered to be a taboo in some way, but we have to also consider that as soon as this judgment was passed in May 2021, there was subsequent judgment passed by the same Punjab and Haryana High Court, stating that the freedom to choose whether to marry or engage in a non-formal manner or in a live-in relationship is the inherent right to life of a person, and nobody has the right to tell that it's morally wrong or anything, because it comes under the right to life that is provided to you under the Indian Constitution and the Article 21. This is something that we have to keep in mind about live-in relationships and the court's viewpoints and the India's viewpoints on this particular activity. Okay, so now let me move on to maintenance for women under live-in relationship. So basically, as we all know, section 125 of the CRPC deals with providing of maintenance for a woman after divorce. So it is the same as it is the same case in a live-in relationship too. So section 125 talks about maintenance, and also it is very important to note that as we say alimony, it is palimony in the case of live-in relationship. Palimony for a woman in a live-in relationship, that is very important. So the right to maintenance under the CRPC, that is covered under section 125 of the CRPC, speaks about palimony as well. So the law, it says that it will help the minor children and the destitute spouses who are not married to legally married, but who are in a live-in relationship, or these spouses will get justice, to attain social justice. Such right is very important. So in the case earlier, in the case, the Supreme Court, in the case of Chenmaya versus Virendra Kushpavaha, it was held that the right to maintenance under section 125 of the CRPC includes women from live-in relationship as well. So it was held that the privilege to a woman in a live-in relationship is to guarantee that the male does not misuse the legal loopholes that is provided to him in the legal framework of India, and just because living in a relationship and exploiting the women and stating that no law says about live-in relationship and exploiting the women without getting married to her is something legally wrong. This is what held in the case of Chenmaya versus Virendra Kushwaha, and stated that the women who is separated from the person with whom she was in a live-in relationship is entitled to maintenance as well under the CRPC under section 125. This is a very important case with regards to maintenance. And in the case of Kamala versus Mohan Kumar, it was held that this is also a Supreme Court case. In this case, it was held that the term wife should be given a purposive construction to promote the ideals of social justice and preserve the right to dignity of persons inherent in the constitution. So basically it's trying to say that you have to cover in a broader sense, not the wife who is legally married to you, but the court also said that the term wife who deserves to get a maintenance should also include the women who have been separated from a live-in relationship in order to take care of themselves, and also for the children who are illegitimate. So the court decided that the women are entitled to support to herself and their children. So it's all the judgment with regards to maintenance for women living in a living relationship. So with this we could see how Indian laws are functioning with regards to this particular maintenance for live-in relationship act, because it is obviously a taboo right now, and people have to evolve themselves to a better position in the future at least. So I sincerely support the judgments by the Supreme Court, and with this I end my video. Thank you so much.